Hello, and welcome back. We're just gonna hop right on in. No time for intros or anything like that. This is the final stage of the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. This is against, what, movies 5? Now, there is a mission for this stage, which I'm gonna do on my own time, because I feel like that's just like, it just makes sense for me to do. Just like workshop it, right? See what's good, see what's not good, that kind of thing. And that is specifically for full power. Now, full power is a very interesting category because, like, I don't know necessarily how good full power is because, like, a lot of the characters, it's like a very weird team where half of the characters are extreme class, half the characters are super class, right? And there's also characters that want full extreme class, full super class for, like, their passives or to be fighting a certain type of enemy, or for characters that want to attack first a lot. And this fight does have an AoE in it, so I'll figure something out for when I do full power myself, but I'm pretty sure it's very doable because, like, unless you get really, really bad luck against Cell Max in terms of your rotations, you should just be completely fine for the most part. There's a lot of there is a good handful of full power characters that do debuff as well. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what these enemies do. Whoa, Gamma 2, okay. Gamma 2 crits on the super attack, apparently. He only had a 20% chance to do that, by the way. And it looks like he is doing 3.1 million. So that was a 3.1 million crit that he slapped Beast Gohan with. Okay. And then his normals at this point are doing 1.3. So, I mean, that's decent damage. We're not in, like, a great spot right now, though. Just because our opening rotations are pretty bad. It's not really what we'd want. So we'll hopefully fix it here in a second, but not optimal in terms of the rotations. Alright, let's see here what we got. Okay. Now, one of the weaknesses for the Year 7 LRs is the fact that they are, in fact, weak to crits. Right? Typically, the only times I've ever seen them take damage is if they have, like, the boss has a lot of attack or defense debuff or a lot of crit. And those are the only times I've ever seen them take damage. Just from those two mechanics. So if this crits, it'll do damage to them. It didn't crit. Okay. Yeah, I think we would have just died if they crit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, those are the only real scenarios where I've ever seen them really take a lot of damage. Is massive defensive debuffs like there is in the other stage, right? Stage movies 4, right? Where both Frieza and Beerus have a lot of a defense debuff that you can't really avoid. Those are something like some of the things that, like, can do serious damage to them. Where if the base number is really, really high and there's a lot of, like, passive debuffs or passive crit or something like that, that's gonna, like, pierce through their massive damage reduction and their high just raw stats. Especially if it's on turn 3. Especially. So. Alright, we'll see what happens. No stacks for either of the Vegetos is a little annoying, but it should be okay. Neither of the other Gammas have key-based super attacks, so I think I'm just going to float off Gotenks here. Gotenks is going to be integral for later on when we get to that AoE portion of the phase, or the fight, because the AoE is a key-based super attack, so we're not really gonna have to worry about it, like, at all. We'll just do that. I'm on to get Gotenks to 24 key. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. This Gamma 2... Oh, he has a lot of passive stats. Okay, so he gets 25% attack and defense every single turn. He gets 2% damage reduction every time he receives a key-based super attack. And his super attack does 3.3 with a 30% attack and defensive increase. So he's actually... Well, what is he actually hitting for? When he super attacks, he's basically, on turn 1, he's getting, what, 55% attack? From a 1.2? Yeah, so he's gonna be at, like, 4 million. I mean, that's not small. Like, that's not a small number at all, so... Could definitely do some serious damage to you. And the damage reduction up is kind of interesting as well. When specifically he's hit by a key-based super attack. Okay. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, Gamma 1 has a similar effect as well. Interesting. This is a cool fight. I don't know which one is harder yet between this one and the movie 4. Because movie 4, one of the big issues was how many... Again, the passive defense debuffs was annoying, right? There's nothing you can do about that. You're just going to take significantly more damage, right? But this one is even more interesting because it's like kind of flipped, where it looks like Cell Max is doing his non-AoE super attack first, and then he switches to his AoE super. Whereas Broly, he did his AoE super attack right away, and then would switch to a harder hitting regular super attack. But Cell Max is hitting a lot harder his first turn, so we're gonna have to enter into Cell Max with a much tankier and healthier setup. Interesting. It depends on what, I guess, what happens with Gamma 1. Right, Gamma 1 could theoretically do a lot to us, right? I don't know if he actually will, but again, he theoretically could. So, we'll find out, I guess. Oh, he double super attacks as well. Okay. I mean, this is gonna do nothing, so, I mean, good to know that he can double super attack. I didn't even realize that. It's an 8 cooldown on that, so... Interesting. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're very easily able to just kind of... Well, we don't even need to do that, I think. I think Gogeta will just kill. Alright, this just kills him. Cool. There's Gamma 1. Or Gamma 2. And now we're going on to Gamma 1. Gamma 1 seems a little bit easier to deal with. He doesn't have any, like, super gimmicks. He's just getting a lot of passive stats. Alright, the first phase of Gamma 1, he does a 2.8 with a 30% defense increase, and he gets 10% attacking units every single turn. So he's just gonna get a lot stronger. Oh, can we heal here at all? What's the most healing I can get? So I want to heal up a little bit. I don't want to heal up that much, but I definitely want to heal. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Okay, cool. Alright, I don't have any real worries about us, like, dying on this turn. I don't think Gamma 2 or Gamma 1 can kill us. He's doing basically a 2.9. Oh no, that's with each attack received. Oh, maybe he could kill us then. Okay. Because, yeah, you hit him 10 times and he's fully built up and he's doing, like... he's doing 100% more damage, so... It's obviously going to be pretty painful. If Gamma 1 wants to super attack this Goku, though, we should be completely fine. Actually, I probably should have kept Vegeta on rotation. Because we're going to have the other... Vegito coming onto this rotation. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're going to have the taunt anyway, but... It probably would have been a little... made a little bit more sense for us to do. Okay. So far, so good, though. He hasn't super attacked yet. Would we die if he super attacks in slot 3 here? He's gonna be fully built up. It's gonna be like a 5 million attack stat. I think it'll be close to like, what, 5.6? And Vegeta's not super attacking, which is annoying. He has a 15% chance to do the super attack as well. Or he just doesn't do it. Okay. Sure. I'm actually... Do I do this now? I don't think I need to. But would I... You know what? Let's just have it active. Alright, let's just get it going. And then I'll just do this. Right. Because this is just gonna make us a bit stronger. I think we'll be completely fine. Could the Great Ape kill? I mean, probably. He definitely could. He does do a fair bit of damage. Yeah, okay, the Great Ape's gonna kill, so we're gonna go immediately into STR Gamma 1 here, which is probably better for us? Probably? At least I think so. I don't entirely know, but I mean, this is my first time running this stage, so I guess I really don't know. It could be really good, it could be really bad. Depends on how much Gotenks is going to take from this Gamma 1. So Gamma 1, he does a 3.6 million super attack with a 30% attack increase. He gets 6% attack with every attack received, and he gets 30% attack after receiving an unarmed super attack. So, like, Beast's 18 key would give him that. So, I mean, I guess we'll find out. They should still have their 77% damage reduction, so I'm not worried about him at all. I mean, obviously Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be completely fine. He has type advantage. Can we get... Okay, yeah, we can get the 24 key with Gotenks. And the Gotenks is going to have the additional damage reduction from Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. Alright, let's see how much this does. Remember, this is... what, practically 4 million? Turn 1. Okay, yeah, they're fine. 87% damage reduction. Remember, he's going to get stronger every time we hit him, so... He's going to be at a full power pretty much immediately. I don't know what his max damage number is. He is also getting 1% damage reduction with every attack received, which I don't think is that big of a deal. Well, actually, when he's fully built up, that's 83% damage reduction. He's going to be really tanky if we're not critting. Huh. Okay. I mean, I kind of get how he's supposed to work. So... I mean, it's definitely an interesting mechanic. For sure. Okay. I think we'll be fine, though. I think we'll be okay. Because next turn, we're just gonna use the taunt and be completely fine there as well. Because there's no way Gamma 1 can do damage to Beast Gohan. Who is taunt? Like, there's no way. Especially with this guy's 2-turn support going, there's no shot. I think the only way we die is if we enter the AoE phase with a poor rotation. Like, if it's the Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then Super Saiyan 4, the Super Saiyan 4s without their damage reduction, that would be a really bad, like, rotation. If it's like a turn 3 kind of thing. Other than that, I think we just kind of clean sweep this. Oh, that's right, Gotenks does lower defense. Do remember that in every single one of these fights, you can attack debuff, right? So if you want to, like, kind of negate their attack buildup, you can do that. And it'll work out really good, just in general. Alright, pop that. I want to keep the rainbowed one around. And then if we somehow manage to not kill on this rotation because of the fact that we have, again, 2 Super Saiyan Gokus, right? We should just... like, we'll have access to Veku as well. So, it should be fine. I would prefer to go into the fight... oh, no, I probably wouldn't want to kill on this rotation. Because then we would have a situation where we would be on turn 3 with, against Sumax, and I don't want that. Because... What would we have to do then? We would have to just pray that Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodges? Yeah, that sounds terrible. I don't want to do that, actually. Would definitely prefer to not kill here then, which I don't think we will. Beast didn't really get a lot of hits before he super attacked. I'm gonna hope that these guys don't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, they could. Granted, Gamma 1's damage reduction is pretty high now. So again, I would really prefer to kill next turn than to kill on this turn. Okay, this is not the time to go crazy, fellas. This really is not. Okay. So far, so good. Not seeing any issue. I mean... yeah, I think we'll kill next turn. I don't think we're gonna kill on this turn. 3 health bars left. I don't think my 55% Vegito with no links is going to be able to do much. Is this... Okay, yeah, this is his first super attack of the turn. I was like, can he also double super attack? He cannot. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we're definitely killing next turn, which is a lot better for us. Like, significantly better. Like, for sure. Now, I would want to take a little bit of damage so that we can potentially get Super Saiyan 4 Goku out against Cell Max. But I would also prefer if it was against his second phase. Because that's, like, negating that super attack seems like it would be a bit more helpful to us. Alright, let me, do this. Get the extra attack buff in. Does this just kill him? Damn near, okay. Alright, and then Veku kills. Thanks, Veku. Big ups, man. Alright, moving into Cell Max. Cell Max does look kind of spooky, I won't lie. He has a lot of passive buffs. Alright. So, Cell Max. This first phase, he is doing a 3 million damage super attack with a 30% attack increase. He gets 10% attack and he gets 10% attack every turn and 10% defense every time he's hit. The 10% defense is really not that big of a deal. The attack could be, though. Alright, again, because you let him scale up a bunch and he's just gonna smack you really hard. There's a lot of physical ki. I kind of want to save some of this. Yeah. Cool. Because he's gonna be hitting really hard next turn. Okay, how much does this do to Beast turn 1? This is with All in the Family active, so... Ugh. I mean, it's a bit much. It's enough to Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, though, which is great. But do I hold off on doing it? I think it would be better for us to hold off. But it would... It's mainly a thing of, do I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku could eat... Well, I don't think it actually would be the AoE. Well, it might be the AoE. Because what? If we kill next turn with Super Saiyan 4 Goku... Right. We'd be in a situation where we would have to have... Oh man, this is tough. I think we're in a pickle. If that was a super attack, could we have killed this first phase of Cell Max in one turn? Huh. Interesting. I think we were close to just killing Cell Max in one turn, which I think would have been like horrible for us, but oh my god, we almost did. Yeah, if that was a hidden potential system additional super attack instead of a normal, would we have just killed? Yeah, oh my god. That's not good. I think I need the healing. Okay, so here's my thought process, right? If I pop this now, what happens is we kill with the Great Ape. We will heal back, but next turn, do we think Vegeta and Goku could survive the AoE? I mean, I guess that's in the hypothetical situation where he's actually doing the AoE, so I guess there really isn't any way for us to find out. Because I think we would need... I think it would be better for us to not do it. I think. The problem is, I don't know when Cell Max switches his attack from the single target hit to the AoE hit. Because if we go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku right now, we could do a lot of damage to AGL Cell Max. The problem is, will he then switch to his AoE and kill us next turn? And I think the answer is yes. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do that. We're not going to do it. We're going to hold off a little bit, and we're going to heal up just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Because I want to still be able to get rid of the super attack. Is my thought process. Because I think Beast will be fine. I think Beast will be fine. Against the single target hit. The AoE hit, remember, Beast's taunt will not be able to protect us from that. So it doesn't matter. Right? Wow, that is so many attacks. And we're gonna do it like this. And we're gonna heal up a bunch. Oh, actually, do I want to heal? I don't think I do. I think this is enough health. Because if we heal up too much, we won't be able to do what I want to do with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I believe in you, Beast. All in the family active. He's been hit first. Also, the reason I'm floating him off is so that we can use, like, Gogeta, Vegito shenanigans. Okay, yeah, he's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. By the way, that is a base number of 4.5 with a 50% attack increase. And then Cell Max also gets 25% attack with every turn passed. So at this current point in time, that was, what? 7 million? 6 million? Something like that? He also gets 20% defense every time he's hit, but he loses 7% defense every time he's hit by a X attack. So, like, Vegito would neuter his defense. Right. That kind of thing. Next turn, I think we're completely fine, because it's going to be turn 4. Right, so I'm going to turn into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We're going to have him with his massive damage reduction. We're going to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We're going to be able to get rid of the super attack. And we're going to have Gotenks as well. And Gotenks should be able to laser through Cell Max. So, that's the thought process here. I think we made the correct decision in not going to Super Saiyan 4 last turn. I think if I did do that, we would have just lost. Because I don't think Goku and Vegeta, like the 10th anniversary fusions, I don't think they can eat what would essentially be, what? A 6 million AoE? I don't think they could do that. Especially not Vegeta. I definitely don't think Vegeta could. Goku, maybe. Vegeta, no. I don't think so. Also, remember when people said that Beast was bad? Or that Beast has fallen off? I don't think that's the case. I think he's still very good. Especially because I think this is probably the hardest fight in the game. At least right now. Granted, I guess we don't really know what the other fight looks like. Also, fun, silly mechanic that you can do that I'll show off here in a second. So, with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the gods, technically, as well as with the Dirty Fireworks Vegeta, what you can do is, if you have access to this specifically, it's a very niche thing. You can collect orbs with them, right? Pay attention to his stats. Remember, he gets stats when he collects orbs, right? There's his stats. Then we grade 8. And then, apparently, I've been told this works, and like, I saw a video of it working, so I'm gonna assume it does work. What will happen is, right, we will get the when collecting orb buff twice. So, we're gonna be able to have that orb collected damage increase for his active skill. Is like the big thing, right? Whereas typically you wouldn't be able to do that. Also, if Cell Max doesn't super attack, I think we're in a really bad spot. Oh, wait, it's not the AoE. I wonder what changes it. Maybe it's when he's fully built up? If it's when he's fully built up, then that's not scary at all. Because, granted, if you were to have 4 turns of AGL Cell Max, which I don't think you're ever going to have unless you're running a very weak team, right? He would be at, well, what would it be, an 8.4 million AoE? Yeah, you would just die. I don't think anyone's living that. Unless you have, like, stupid amounts of damage reduction. But we don't have to worry about that, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so now what'll happen is Gogeta is going to have the damage, or the attack and defense when collecting Key Spheres for when we pop his actives here in a second. Which, I mean, he's probably going to need because we only got a singular stack with him. So. And see, look, his stats are higher than they were before. So, you can see it did work. Fantastic. I think we can just end this with Gotenks. Thanks, Gotenks. People said he was bad too, by the way. He's definitely not. Don't know where people got that from, to be honest with you. But, you know, here we are. Wow, this is loading for a very long time. You know, it wasn't that bad of a fight, to be honest. I think we kind of did perfectly fine. Don't really have any issues with that. Anyway, there's that. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye!